And there we go. Shattered Temple, the second map.
It seemed very, very strange.
I believe this is still going to be a best of 3.
Yes.
True.
So the American, the Kraken, is one map away from being in the upper bracket final, where he will meet either Naniwa or MC. Who do you guys, while they're building up stuff and while there's nothing interesting going on, Naniwa versus MC, one-sided, easy game to pick, or?
I think it's going to be a pretty close match, especially since MC isn't that well today, but also Naniwa is a very strong Protoss player, and PvP is pretty chancy, to say the least. So I think Naniwa has a decent chance to beat MC, and yeah, I just hope it's going to be close games.
Okay, well, for those of you guys who haven't seen it on the stream, MC is basically walking around here and he plays a game, then he goes back to the chill out area, lays down on the couch, sleeps for a little bit, then Rice, the SK Gaming manager, screams at him, "Hey Mitchell, it's time for a game." He wakes up, gets up, let's go, sits down, owns another white dude, and yeah, goes back to sleep right after. Okay, HeyPro, what do you think about the other semi-final? Who's going to take that one?
I totally agree with Saka. It's going to be very close. I think Naniwa is really, really good. And MC is, of course, MC. So, last time they played, MC won 2-0 at MLG.
But Naniwa threw one of those games away with dancing stars, right?
Decided to dance. I'm expecting 2-0 or 2-1 for MC in a close games.
There we go. Hux probe stealing S5 mineral.
Huck going for the double gas, the very fast second gas once again.
Yeah, also his gateway is as late as it was last gate, so his speed is pretty much the same. And I think EDrA's gas is a bit later this time. It's not a 40 gas 14 pool, his gas was slightly delayed.
Yeah.
But we were seeing pretty stand-up builds from both players nonetheless.
Yeah.
He's not mining gas though. And this could put Huck off a bit. You know, if she's got the extractor going down, you're gonna have a look at the time and know at this point link speed could arrive. But if he's just not mining gas, then you're afraid of a speed which isn't there.
Exactly. So, yeah, just seeing the extractor going up won't really help.
So,
I mean, if I see there's no extractor until this point of minute, then I know I'm free to move up with Stalker for a long time.
Absolutely.
And just this one extractor is kind of a threat already.
Yeah. So he just makes it to tell you, I might get link speed very fast, so don't get too frisky.
There we go, Huck doesn't skip the zone, blocks off the ramp. Instantly chrono boosts that walk gate research.
I'm expecting Huck to play a bit more standard this time, not go for a bad 4 gate, but just go for a 3 gate.
Yeah, also these positions don't really favor 4 gate. I mean, on the last map, with the high ground to logo,
exactly.
the distance was pretty close. But
should be easier to deny the probe.
True. And I really wonder why EdRA didn't do that last game. Usually Zergs are really eager scouting around the map, looking for hidden probes or proxy piles. But I chose not to last game.
Yeah, I was totally surprised at EdRA's build last game. It's like he sees the 4 gate, goes for a 3rd base. Yeah, it was Huck's game there.
Yeah.
Just.
Well, he certainly has to be kicking himself for mismanaging that situation. And there we go. Drone dies finally, and then we will see what Huck decides to go for. He does have minerals saved up for a Nexus. Zergans will not deny the Nexus.
Yeah, Roach 4 and 5 run now.
So 3-gate expansion with Sentry is very standard for Huck. And EdRA, I don't know, is this just to be safe against the Nexus cancel?
Yeah, it could be both, it's hard to tell now.
Or
could either be safe or the all-in.
It's piling up quite a bit of gas already.
Yeah.
We don't know yet.
He knows that Huck isn't going for the Stargate, so an all-in, the Roach Link wouldn't be bad at all.
Yeah. 7 Roaches in production.
Yeah.
And I think he almost has to, he has to
this
attack
is the all-in, yeah.
I mean, if an all-in from up was coming, this build would be totally fine.
Yeah.
But building those units means either he has to defend or attack. He has to take a threat soon. because he's not getting any more drones. 30 workers against 30 workers, so it's quite a high echo, high economy for an all-in. But still, he has to do a lot of damage with his push at least, if not outright kill Huck.
Let's take a look. As Huck moves
Hank
out
once
with his
again
entries.
decides to randomly go out.
Yeah,
he
he does that a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell him that it's not that good, but...
They should have cost him the first game against X4.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, he sees the roaches now, and he knows that he could be in a lot of trouble. He needs to reinforce his sentries. If he walks down here and is able to clean up those zerglings and retreat with his sentries, he's gonna be, well, not fine, but okay.
Well, Huck forced to use some force fields. Those roaches can't go through, but still, this little party of sentries is
that's
not
so many sentries.
10 sentries, he already used 5 force fields,
Yeah.
so sentries aren't that good at fighting, I think.
Yeah,
Holding
right.
this off, you shouldn't get more than 5 or 6 sentries, and this is gonna be really hard for Huck.
Yeah.
So let's see, can the Canadian DreamHack champion hold this off? Really good start to this hold off, but how many sentries? He's not going to have those force fields forever. Kills a couple of roaches, and IdrA decides to go back for now.
And IdrA switched to drones now also.
Yeah,
so.
he already produced 10 drones
Yeah.
after this first round of units, so he decided not to go for the
And at the same time he takes the 9 o'clock expansion, but Huck has a pretty good lead right now. Actually, yeah.
2 ashes going down, so it's a double expansion. But I think Huck is feeling pretty scared at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Like he's gonna give it 1 minute and see if nothing comes, then he will know that IdrA went back into.
Yeah, true.
Oh, he seems to already know that IdrA went back into macro mode.
Certainly no Zerg units in the vicinity of the middle of the map. Just this one Zergling and it perishes, but IdrA decides to go in with his Zerglings once again, trying to see if he
very
can,
nice there by Huck.
trying to see if he can catch some units unawares. Really decent
Like
control
if
by
Huck
Huck
scouts
there.
9 o'clock, the game is pretty much over, I think.
Yeah, he could kill that if he knows it.
Yeah.
But since he likes pushing against Zerg so much, I think he might be moving out anyway.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. This map is certainly looking much more in favor of the Canadian player.
Yeah. Just if he makes an immortal or observer, that's good. Okay, observer.
Only slight worker lead for IdrA.
Yeah. This is so much different than the first game.
Well, with 3 bases, Zerg should have more drones, I think. Even a noob like me knows that.
Yeah, true. His third base doesn't actually give him any extra minerals.
Yeah.
With this kind of drone console, he's in 4 hatches now, but only on 2 mineral lines. So might not be able to spend his lava. He's getting 10 drones there, just finished. But if Huck's push hits now, well, those drones aren't going to be that much help.
Yeah. Let's take a look, and there we go. I think we see the potentially the final push from Huck. Moves away with the stalkers, away from creep. These roaches are still very, very dangerous on creep. You certainly, as a Protoss player, prefer to fight them off creep, but
Yeah. Huck has a very nice army.
trapping a couple of these roaches, and there we go. Huck's army goes in. IdrA supply block right now. Decent force fields cutting off any danger coming in towards Huck. And should this game be taken by Huck right here and right now? It certainly looks so.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Really good force fields, killing all the roaches.
Lots of units
Yeah.
coming in from the
Just
back.
too much survived from Huck.
Well, and not true to himself, actually, IdrA decides to stay in the game a little bit longer. We haven't seen that side of IdrA too much in the recent tournaments.
There's a possibility that IdrA will kill that army, but he's lost all the drones in that base. He lost like 14 drones, or was it 15? Around that number. Oh, yeah, such a big reinforcement there.
And there we go, anything running out of the bases. GG from IdrA, getting obliterated. 1-1. And this game certainly looked like Huck was in control pretty much the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I wonder what went wrong for IdrA there. I mean,
I think
he shouldn't have lost those roaches when he pushed, right?
Yeah, he made a semi-all-in push, but he lost all the roaches.
Yeah.
Did absolutely 0 damage. Took a 3rd base, and made a 4th hatchery. Went there, but Huck attacked at the right time when IdrA was powering drones.
Yeah, it's true.
So Huck, IdrA never got to use the 3rd base.